Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen and I'm updating my blush no buy project pan. And this is in collaboration with Sonia from Makeup Obsessed XO, and also Kim is also doing a no buy on her whole collection. But I also want to shout her out because we were all talking about kind of doing categorically like or category no buys, sorry. So Kim is also doing one. So Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty and Sonia from Makeup Obsessed XO. And you'll see, I think I have a picture of Sonia with me on my thumbnail, I think. If not, that would be my lip one. So anyhow, this one runs from January 25th to December 25th. So not quite a full year. It gives me a month off. Now, my no buy isn't going to go the whole year, but the blush project pan is going to go the whole year. My blush no buy, I am going to hold off as long as possible. For sure, I would like to hold off about 6 months. If I can make it until the Sephora sale at the end of the year, I will try that. But so far, 6 months is my no buy goal. So we'll talk about the stuff that I brought in the beginning. The first brush, or the first item I brought in was the, I swear to God, I'll get it together. The first collection of blushes I brought in was my Saint Cream blushes. And I'm not sure if this video, this video will definitely go up after my declutter video. And I have ended up decluttering these. So you'll see that happen in that video if you have watched that one. But I decided that those cream blushes were too old. They were over a year. They were all starting to smell kind of crayony and like they were going bad. So I decided like I didn't want to put that on my face. And I have a whole drawer of cream products. If you guys have watched my blush inventory video at the end of December last year, you would see that I just have so many cream blushes in my collection, and I just was not interested in hanging on to them anymore. So those have since been decluttered. I also have this MAC Extra Dimension Blush in See Me, Hear Me. This one I was considering decluttering because it's from 2014. I do have a little bit of it on today. It is really, really nice. So I'm having a really hard time. So I'm going to swatch this on my hand. It's really beautiful. Like, it's very, very beautiful. But I'm going to swatch it on my hand right in the top corner. And then I'm going to swatch a couple of other things that I have in this project. And I'm also going to swatch potentially things that could come in this next month. So let's go ahead and talk about some other things. And I'll currently set this aside because I'm uncertain. Yesterday I was certain, today I'm not certain. So I'm just going to put that aside for a second. The next item is the MAC Glow Play Blush in the shade Grand. Now this is going to reflect my ring light, so I'm just going to open it up here, and I've only used this a couple of times, so it looks practically brand new. I'm actually going to gift this to my bestie Andrea because I know she wanted this when we were in Vegas. She was like, I really want to try that shade, and she hasn't been buying any makeup, and I feel like if I'm going to give it to anyone, I'm going to give it to her. So this one is being decluttered from my collection. I think I have the packaging right here, so I will send that to her and she can sanitize it and use that. So that makes me really, really happy. But that one is definitely going. The next one I have is the Kimchi Chic Thaler. I call it Thaler blush. I'm not sure if it's Taylor and the H is silent or if it's Thaler TH. But this one is TB06 Vacation, and it is beautiful. I feel like it's similar to what I actually potentially may declutter like on my hand here. So I'm going to swatch this beside it. It's a little lighter when I swatch them together. And if I just do this one on its own, it's very similar. Very, very, very similar. And I don't need two. So as much as I don't want to declutter the MAC one, because, oh my God, sorry, wow, that came back to haunt me. As much as I don't want to declutter this one because it's over 10 years old, I feel like it's the right time to part with this one, even though it's so beautiful. And this one's a little more like dusty, but I won't go through it. And they look practically the exact same. This one's got a little more like cream to powder formula feeling, and these ones are definitely straight up powder, but my face has cream on it when it applies, so essentially it's going to stick to my face and then I'm going to set it. So if essentially they're going to look the same way. So I am going to part with this one as well, so you'll see that in an upcoming declutter video. Can't believe I'm getting rid of this right now. I hope I don't pull it back in later, because even though the packaging is absolutely fabulous and I want to be that girly that's like, I want to save all of my MAC limited edition collections and all that kind of stuff, I need to be smart about what I have in my collection and what I'm using and all that stuff. So but I'm definitely going to put this one back, so I'll maybe do that now. The next one, this one is another difficult one for me to think about. I want to potentially declutter this, but at the same time I don't want to declutter it, and it's the MAC Magic Dust Powder in Sweet Vision. Now I'm not getting rid of this one. I'm definitely keeping this one. It's really beautiful. It's actually very similar again to that all the other blushes on my hand. So, you know, it's not a loss to get rid of like this one. But this is a little bit more of that peach with that golden sheen kind of on it. I don't know if you'll be even able to see that, but regardless, if it's a beautiful like peachy shade, and it's a little more pinky peachy than the other one. So this one is definitely staying. I have it right here because this packaging is so old. Oh my gosh. This one is probably older than that other one, but I'm definitely keeping this one. Okay, next we have the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes in the shade Bellini. And of course this is peachy shades because Bellini. This is the inside packaging. And then this is what the inside looks like. I have used every single one of these blushes and I like them all. The light one is a little bit too light for me, but if I want to say, you know, change the shade on one of the other ones, I can just add a little bit of that, but it's extremely light. So out of all of them, there's like one shade that I can't use, but I can use the rest. So I really like that, and I will definitely be keeping that one. Where do I put? I guess I'll just put it here for now. I don't have much space. Next is a Jouer Bouquet d'Amour 6 shade and lush blush palette. Oh my gosh. 6 shade blush palette. This was gifted to me from Rania, and I love the packaging. It's so beautiful. I love the little dragonflies and the flowers. And one of these came to me crushed. It's like not crushed, but like there's cracks in it. So I have to be very careful and I have to keep pushing it in. But I have used every single one of these blushes and I love every single one of them, which is really nice. So this one is definitely staying. And last but not least, I have the ColourPop pressed powder in the shade Forever Yours. And I'm actually keeping this one. I was going to declutter it, but I'm actually going to hang on to this one. So this one is a really beautiful, more, I don't even know how I would explain that. More of like a warm pinkish leaning red. It's really beautiful. It's not even like red, but it's like, yeah, it's definitely more warm. I just think it's so beautiful. So anyhow, putting that back. The words have escaped me today. All right. I will be definitely adding in some more. So let's go ahead and select some. I have my drawer and some blushes in front of me, and then I also want to choose from face palettes. So I have my NYX Buttermelt blush in the shade All the Butter, which is this purpley one. I thought today, this month is a great month to have a purple blush. So I will bring that in. I also want to, it's sort of like February, you know, Valentine's Day kind of stuff. So I'm going to maybe bring in the Glow Play blush in HD Cherry Tree, which was gifted to me from Valerie. And unfortunately, these came popped out at me, so I had to pop them back in. So they look a little disturbed. There's a few hairs and stuff in here. I need to clean this out, but I'm not going to do that at this moment. But I will definitely, I'll definitely use that one. To make sure I write everything down later. I don't want to bring in any more Glow Play at the moment, but I definitely want to bring in some of these oldie but goodies. So let's bring in definitely Pink Swoon, which is a really, you know what, I gotta open all these up because that glare is something else. But Pink Swoon. And some of these are, actually, I'll bring in Melba. I think that's really pretty. That'd be great for spring. So that would have been good for March, but I'm going to bring that in now because I need some neutral stuff as well. And then, do I want to bring in this one? Ooh. That's interesting. I'll swatch all of these in just a second, but this one looks more like a November shade, so I'm going to bring that in November. Okay, I will move on to Peony Petal. No, I already have a pinky one. Speaking of pink, I'm going to bring in this one. It's called Blissed, and it's from Kosas, and this is one of the newer holiday collections from December, and it's very light, and I'm quite pale right now, so I think this would be a great time to use that. I also have that really pink one, but I think this one will be saved for March and April, something like that. And now let's pull over these other MAC ones. What is this? I have this Poppy Pink, oh, Makeup by Mario. Okay, I'm going to open it from the bottom. So I actually don't love the Makeup by Mario cream blushes, going to be honest. So I think I'm going to pull in this powder one as well. This is in, what did I just say? Poppy Pink. So I'll bring that one in. I don't want to bring in like all my pink blushes right now, but I have some Giorgio Armani blushes. Oh, that is so pretty. I want to bring that in so badly. So this one is in the shade, it's a Luminous Silk Blush, Glow Blush in the shade 40. What is 40? Mania. The name Mania is not on the actual packaging, so I'm glad that I saved the boxes to stack these in so that they're not like rolling around the drawers. So you can see I stack all of these and I keep them in their original packaging. So that's very helpful for me. Let's pull in stuff that's not MAC in this pile. Oh my goodness, I have a huge pile of non-MAC stuff here. I think I'm going to bring in Soft Peach from Cover FX. I've had this for quite a while. Found this at Marshall's, and it is nice, but it's quite pale, and I'm not sure if it's the shade for me. It's actually a little bit deeper and a little more yellow based than the other shade from the Peach Bellini palette that's a little too pale for me. And this looks like a highlighter for when I'm at my deepest. But I'll try this out. I'm not sure I'm going to even want to grab that, so maybe that's telling me I might need to part with that one. So I'll hang on to that for now. And then, do I want to grab anything else in at the moment? No, I think I'm okay with everything else here. I'm also going to grab some face palettes. So I'm just going to quickly maneuver these back in here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to reorganize this later, but not right now. Okay. I have to somehow get this ColourPop thing back in there as well. I got stuff everywhere, you guys. All right, so far we're doing okay. This is what it looks like in the drawer. This is from a project, so that will stay in there, but everything from here up is in this project. And let's take a look at my face palettes. Okay, already I see that I'm going to bring in this Tarte palette. This one is the Tartelette Blush in Bloom. And the reason I'm bringing this in is because I bought this, love the packaging, love the fact that it's a trio. I think this is the most gorgeous, like, embossing and font and glisten and everything looks nice in here, but I have not used it. And these are super pale, super, super pale, except for that one. So I need to bring this in now. So that one will come in. And I think I'm okay to part with this container then, because I don't hang on to my face palette packaging anymore. I used to be a hoarder, and I'm trying not to be that hoarder anymore. And then last but not least, I just want to bring in one more, I think. And I want to bring in something that has a packaging on it, because I have too many things with packaging that have not been used. So I need to bring something like that in. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with the other palette. So, you know what I might bring in is this one size, which is called Attention Seeker. Now this has 3 very pale pinks, and I want to bring this in because this should belong in my singles drawer. Even though this has 3 blushes in it, it's technically a palette, but you can see the cream has spots on it already, like it's blooming with the material in the cream. Can you see that? There's little spots on it already. So the oils are like seeping out, and it's like, I need to try this. I bought this a while ago. I need to just bloody well try it already. So this one's coming in for me to try, and maybe that will stay in with my face palettes, just because it could potentially be a highlighter. That one shade could maybe work as a topper or a highlighter. I don't know. But I think I'm happy with everything that I've brought in so far. And I've got two other palettes to put in. I have I feel like I should bring in one more palette, but I'm already working on a blush in my face palette for the year. And I have my Cream Ilia blushes. So I wish I could hear you guys in the comments telling me what I should bring in, or telling me to bring more in, or whatever. I kind of want to bring in this little NARS palette as well. Just bring in a bunch of little things, you know, like this one. But I feel like this is going to be good for March. So I will bring that in later, March or April. Okay, I'm good. I'm good with all this. So that is everything I'm bringing in. Let's go ahead and swatch. I just need to grab a wipe and wipe everything off that I currently have on from my previous month's use. And if there's something that you guys love, I would love to hear it in the comment section. If there's something you think I should get rid of, or something's too similar or whatever, let me know in the comment section. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be listening to anybody, because of course I've paid my hard-earned money for these things, or they were gifted to me from my friends, and I really just love playing with my makeup. But that doesn't mean I don't want to hear your thoughts. So let me know. All right, I'm going to swatch this Tartelette blush palette first, and I have to hurry up and get going. What time are we at here? Yeah, I have to hurry up. So I have this. Ooh, that's very pale. I will show you after I swatch all 3 of these in the palette, at least, because I feel like that makes more sense. And my hand is very dry, so it's not going to swatch the best, I'm going to be honest. So these are the ones in the blush palette. So there's like a nice neutrally peachy one, a nice like a melon pink, and then like a little bit of a deeper like rose kind of shade. And then the one size, that's this one right here. I'm not gonna, should I swatch the cream? I don't really want to swatch the cream, but I will. Ew, I touched the little nubbin. Okay, I know I'm a weirdo. All right. Yeah, my hand is so dry. I should have put lotion before I did this, but oh well. Okay, so these are the 3 from one size. Hopefully I absolutely love those. And then we have this Cover FX one, which I have a feeling I'm going to be parting with this one, honestly, because it's just super pale, but you never know. Maybe it's going to be perfect for winter. I don't know till I play with it. And clearly I have used it enough. Like I have quite a bit of usage. You probably can't tell, but I can tell in person. So who knows? Then we'll do the, oh my gosh, Giorgio Armani one next. The one called Mania. This one is not going to swatch because the spot that I have it on is dry. And I don't want to just waste. That is gorgeous. But now I'm like, that's very similar to this one. So I'll have to play with that later. Just remind me to play with that later. Next, I have the MAC blush in Melba. Gotta love that ring light glare. Ooh, Melba swatched so good. That was like one touch on my finger or my hand. Just like boom, pigment. Gorgeous. Love MAC. Next is the Kosas Bliss Blushes Life blush. This one's going to be powdery AF, so I'm really going to get a good swatch on this one. Yeah, that was a good one too. Great swatch there. It's a little bumpy because my bones, but yeah. And then we have the Makeup by Mario Poppy Pink, which seems like a very pretty shade, but took a little bit to build that up. Next is MAC Pink Swoon. I used this quite a bit last year in a project. It's like a very, very dull baby pink. Absolutely beautiful. Reminds me a lot of Sonia. She loves a baby pink. Don't forget to check out her channel too, please. And Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. Want to make sure my girls are supported because doing a no-buy is not easy, especially when you absolutely love makeup. But I think the time is, the time is now. It's like, let's just not buy more makeup because we have so much beautiful stuff in our collection already. This is the MAC blush in the shade Cherry Blossom, HD Cherry Blossom. Very, very, very potent, but definitely buildable. That was one swatch, a little bit of dabbing as well. So definitely buildable. It's not like it's just going to be a huge hot mess on your face immediately. But of course, handle with care because it's potent, but it doesn't seem like it's going to just like pounce on your face. And last but not least, I have the NYX Makeup Forever, the NYX blush or the Buttermelt blush in All the Butter. That's the purple one. So I actually didn't bring any cream blushes in, did I? I don't think I add any cream blushes in. Ooh, that's pretty. I love how potent that is. Maybe I will bring in a few. You know what? I'm not going to bring any cream blushes in for a while because this is going to be really sad to say, but I have 20 used gold that I need to get on a huge face palette, a huge cream face palette from Made by Mitchell. And I still have 5 uses on a curve case. I also have my Ilia palette that I'm trying to use. I have a Makeup by Mario and I have an Essence. So that's a ton of cream. And I don't grab cream every single day, but probably like 3 out of, maybe 4 out of 6 days a week. So yeah, I think this is a really, really good haul of blushes to bring in for now. If there's anything that you've seen me pull in my past or you've watched my blush inventory and you're like, you want to see something that you want me to use it or talk about it, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to check out Sonia from Makeup Obsessed XO and Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.